Alright, well this should be the end of it as far as doing final assembly here. As far as the body goes, I'm not doing any cosmetic mods, so the only thing I'm going to do here with the body is I'm going to do a little steel wool on the threads, make sure that they're nice and smooth, okay, and nice and smooth and nice and clean. Got that all cleaned up here. Okay, I'm going to put the O-rings back on the body again. All right. And sometimes you have to watch which end is which. The way this one's made, both ends are the same amount of threads, and they look the same as well. The whole body, you could just turn the body either way, it doesn't matter. There's no writing on this no-name brand. I'm going to use some grease. Well, I'm using Vaseline, okay? I'm going to use some Vaseline as grease. I use that on a lot of these threads, and just rub it on, okay? And then I usually just use a towel, paper towel, and sort of spread it out a little bit. Not a lot of grease once I'm done, but it's a little bit. Okay, so that takes care of the body. And now I gotta clean up for a second. Oh, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean the lens too before I put everything together. And I'm just using little Windex on the lens, and then I'll just take, and I know this is really probably not right, but I'm using tissues, okay, and I'm going to clean that lens with tissues, and it's going to leave a lot of dust on them, on the lens, but I'm going to show you here what I'll do to get rid of the dust once I get the lens clean. Once I get the lens cleaned up, and to get the dust out of it, then I'll just take the compressed air and blow that lens, get it cleaned off, get the dust off it, okay? Alright, so I've got the pill back inside the head. Now I do not have any thermal grease, I'm out of it. I would normally put thermal grease on the threads to help fill out any, help fill it out and make a better contact, but I don't have any. So I'm just going to go ahead and slip my reflector in there. The insulator, or the isolator and locator, is right there in the reflector. I'm going to put that over top of the LED, okay, snap it in place. Then I'm going to go ahead and put the lens in. Then I'll go ahead and put the bezel on and get it. I'm going to turn it backwards here to get it to, hopefully, there we go, started. There we go, like that. And try to get it turned down all the way. Alright. So that's that. And we're all set to put the body in together. Put the body on it. Alright. And we'll put a battery in it. Put the tail cap on and see if this thing even works. There we go. Well, okay, now we know it works. Alright, so put the tail cap on. And there we go. There's high, medium. Okay, what we got here? High, low. That's low mode. You see the, yeah, you can see the PWM. Pretty wild on low mode. Let's see if it does it on medium. Yeah, you can see it on medium too. And of course high is like direct drive anyway, so. Alright, now we'll check and see what kind of amp draw we got out of this thing. Okay, let's see what we get here for an amp draw on this thing. And okay, I'm getting 3.74 amps. Okay, and if you remember, this one last night was getting 5.05 amps. I'm getting 3.75 now. 3.76 is starting to heat up. Okay, so I want to tell you, this is why I prefer XML over XML2. You can push an XML higher because of the fact an XML2 needs a higher voltage as you up your amperage, and you can push an XML to 5 amps and over with a single battery, a single Li-ion battery, where you can't do that with an XML2. Okay, I still think overall XML is better in a single battery light than an XML2, and you can see the amperage is creeping up a little bit as it gets hotter. Okay. Anyways, there you go. There's all the mods that I would do to help a light have less resistance. You have the spring mods with the copper braid, the heavier wire, and using a copper star so that the heat dissipates a little better. That's about it. I mean, that's about how it is for this first mod. The second one is going to be with an XML on a copper heatsink. Thanks for watching.